If we got that amount of precipitation falling as snow, we would have to break out the snowmobiles, I bet, or the excavators, because we would be drowning in that snowfall. Thankfully, we don't have a whole lot of snow in the forecast, but we have the one thing that's a little bit worse, and that is ice. We saw a brief chance for that freezing drizzle this afternoon for portions of the area, but this upcoming chance could bring more significant ice accumulations as we go into tomorrow night. So let's break it down. Starting with tonight, we're going to see actually somewhat mild morning temperatures. We had evening highs today reaching close to freezing. So now as we go into the night with more cloud coverage, we're not going to be dipping down too much. Still chilly though to start the day off nonetheless. 22 in La Crosse, 19 in Eau Claire. We'll have light winds, so really won't have to deal with too much of a wind chill, if at all, throughout the entirety of the day. Tomorrow's highs then actually a tad milder, starting to feel a little bit of that warming trend as we go into this week, where we will likely get even warmer than this by the middle of the week. 36 for your Monday high in La Crosse, 33 in Eau Claire. Those temperatures are really going to play a big pivotal key in the precipitation type that we have coming in tomorrow evening, though. Will really be the factor in whether or not we could see just regular rain or if we could see a little bit of a freezing drizzle once we get into tomorrow afternoon. On Sky Tracker, we can start to see the chance for a little bit of a wintry mix to move in later in the evening. It looks like we'll stay dry for the most part during the day, but once we get into the evening, we can see some very light blues and pinks coming up, showing the chance for some sleet or some freezing drizzle to start moving into the area. It's going to start very light at first, so very little accumulation expected during the evening, but once we get into the overnight period, that's when we start to see these darker pinks starting to filter into the area, especially for folks north of I-90. That's where we're seeing the strongest potential to see some more heavy amounts of freezing drizzle as we go into the overnight. Even by Tuesday morning, there could still be a little bit of that freezing rain lingering, again mainly north of I-90 by Tuesday morning, so the chance for a slick morning commute is going to be high, but you'll notice it's a very small band where that darkest pink is, or where that heaviest ice accumulation is going to be. The odds are highest for areas north of I-90, but to be able to pinpoint that very narrow band is going to be a little bit tricky until that event starts. What we do know is it will last into the morning hours, and it should be done as we go into Tuesday afternoon. Now, the highest potential for that icing, again, is going to be mainly north of I-90. Everyone should expect for the chance for at least some slick spots on the roads as you head into work Tuesday morning. Folks north of I-94, though, where we're seeing these lighter blue and the darker orange, that's where we could see the chance for more of a significant ice accumulation, meaning possibly more than 1/10 of an inch. Overall, not a crazy ice storm nonetheless, but still the chance to cause some impacts on the roadways, especially the further north you are. So definitely something we're going to be tracking out over the next few days, because we could see it change as we go into even tomorrow morning. Either way, that event finishes up by later in the day Tuesday, and then we're dry by Wednesday and Thursday before a chance for a wintry mix moves in Thursday night. Either way, that mix would turn over to snow by Friday night, or Friday during the day, I should say, because temperatures cool back down just slightly. But before that snow moves in, we're going to be dealing with some nice January warmth out there, as most of the area climbs around 10 to, if not 15 degrees above average. That means some spots south of I-94 could be nearing 40 degrees as we go into Wednesday and Thursday, but that will, of course, that dream is ended once we get into Friday. Well, more snow enters in, and then we'll get back to near average by the weekend. But that ice for tomorrow night, definitely something to be paying attention to.
For sure, definitely something to pay attention to when we drive.
Oh yeah.
All right, thank you, Nicole.